We're about to start our 50th annual rally and direct action, Occupy the World Food Prize. So it's just a real simple message: end corporate control of our food system. We're also protesting the Dakota Access Pipeline through Iowa. And oil is oil, whether it's corporate ag or these dirty oil folks and what they're doing to us.
And we know that when that thing is put in the ground, we're going to have to work like heck to stop the oil from going through it. Now up in North Dakota, Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, they're fierce. They're not going to stop, but we have to work down here too. It will ruin it for generations. We know that we need to stop it, and we need to stand with Standing Rock, and that's what we're doing today.
Welcome Reverend Billy and his message of salvation and how we can get rid of these guys. Come on, Reverend Billy. Bring it up. Guys.
We are at a turning point with the effort of the Dakota Access Pipeline to hook up and the activism of the moment in the conversation of activist progressive people across North America. The discussion is about the pipeline. There are moments when we erupt with a superstorm that we have within ourselves, that every time one of these events takes place, a construction, a design appears, and people work on it together. Now in Standing Rock, there's my friend called me up and said, this isn't a protest, it's a ceremony, and it's working better than a protest. He called it lifefulness. The training of all the ancestors and all of the more than 100 tribes, the training of all this indigenous humanity on one place in front of that pipeline, like sunlight coming through glass to make a fire. That is something that we all need to learn to do, because we're all indigenous. We all have a way that we will do that. And let's talk a second to these troopers here. Turn the sign around. Turn the sign around and let the troopers see it. Amen.
And she's supporting us.
Thank you. We know that the earth doesn't need to be improved by the mega corporations. And we know that our soil and water here in Iowa is poisoned by the glyphosates of the Monsanto Corporation. And we know that the earth is in peril right now. The superstorms and tsunamis and tornadoes and droughts and wildfires and floods and disease, the earth is talking to us. And you know what, children, in your uniforms? The earth is talking to you. And we cannot save the earth and be saved by the earth unless people in law enforcement start becoming earth lovers.
Amen. Amen.
Very soon you will not work for Syngenta and Bayer and BASF and Dow and DuPont. And these billionaires who don't want the earth to respond, don't want the earth to heal, don't want the earth to settle down and stop having these superstorms. 900 people just died in Haiti from a superstorm there. That was caused by us. Is that security? I think so. Is that a matter of law enforcement and our national security? Absolutely. The earth is in chaos right now, and we caused it. Those chemical companies caused it.
Amen. Amen.
You need to study this, and you need to start protecting your children. Not too late to turn around. Come back to the earth. Don't join those chemical companies. We are praying for you, not because we want to convert you to some cult or something. We're praying for you because we're praying for ourselves, and we're praying for the earth. Earth-alleluia.
Earth-alleluia.
We've been doing this 5 years. People ask, why do you protest a prize that awards people who are trying to feed people all over the world?
It's a lie.
Because it's a lie. Exactly. This prize is not a world food prize. This is a corporate food prize. And I want to talk to you about realities. Right now they look like they're real. They're in that temple called the State House. Right now they got all the money. They got all the powerful people. Listen, this prize is not here in Iowa to sell Iowans on industrial agriculture. That's a done deal. They own this state. They own the legislature. You know, they're renting the house, but they don't pay the rent. The legislature's voted every year. You know they announced this prize at the State House in Washington. Hey, this ain't for Iowa. This is a front for corporate and globally. They want to do to the rest of the world what they did to Iowa. Now you got to listen up here, folks. It may look pretty on the surface, but this state's in big trouble. Big ecological trouble. In the name, in the word that is synonymous with that trouble is oil. Oil. Don't bank on oil. That's why we're combining this rally with that pipeline thing, because that's all about oil. And industrial agriculture is all about oil that done ruin our land and our water and our air.
Father Frank and I, we're about to walk up those steps. And we're going to walk up under the Golden Dome. And we're going to preach to the people there. And we're going to ruin your party.
Yeah, in the best way.
We're going to ruin your party in the best way by making it a better party than you could have imagined. Woo! Because if you're not dancing, I don't want to be a part of your revolution. Amen. And bad Philip Sousa marching music. That's not dance music, is it, children?
No.
We can do better.
Have a little James Brown up in there.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Bless us as we test the limits of law enforcement to go and testify to the people who are damaging the earth. May we all keep our sense of humor.
Amen.
May no one hurt anyone else. This is only the way our great country started. A small number of fervent protesters. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
All right. No, I gotta get my. What we need is people. People power. That's what the Mississippi Stand is all about. That's what the Occupy the World Food Prize is all about. That's why we're here. We represent the people. And right now we're just going to go and Reverend and I are going to take it one more step so that the law and the folks in this city will know that this night did not happen without a couple people say no. It's not in my name, with the support of all of you behind us. Thank you very much. Got something to say? You guys gonna listen?
No, sorry we can't, Frank.
Really? It's a public place.
It is.
I'm sure the governor would appreciate the message.
I pay Iowa taxes.
No, I know you do. I know, we all do.
I don't pay much.
I know.
I don't pay a lot.
Is this a are you gonna arrest me, officer?
Yes.
Oh.
I mean, unfortunately, if you don't stay on that side of the steps, you won't be arrested. Because for the purpose of this evening, this is a closed event for the World Food Prize.
You just said a terrible thing.
Isn't that an obvious symbol
smile, but God, it's so
of corruption?
I mean, what's that all about?
You're
We try
renting
to-
out.
Let him in.
We
You're
try to make
renting
sure-
out the. You're renting out the state capitol.
No, we try to make sure that we have a safe venue.
This is embarrassing.
We don't make a
It is.
determination.
It's not a barrier. It's a barrier for our state, not for you guys.
Rent them a
your job.
disco club or something.
No,
Not
I
the
know.
state capitol. It looks corrupt to everybody.
I'm sorry.
It doesn't look good.
That's kind of the layout for tonight, I'm afraid. So this is
I'll make a time, but
no.
we're not going to leave. All we can do is just take the message a little further, and they'll do what they have to do. They're very nice gentlemen. I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I'll go right through here.
You gonna go too? All right.
They didn't invite us. We offered to preach, possibly in an entertaining way.
I stand with Standing Rock.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. God bless
Hallelujah.
our efforts.
We need a governor that'll invite you guys in there.
Hallelujah.
So double lock yourself so they don't get any tighter. Okay?
Thanks.
All right, I'm gonna go this way.
Bye now.
Thank you.
Home, home.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you, Reverend Billy. Thank you, Frank.
We've been doing this 5 years. People ask, why do you protest a prize that awards people who are trying to feed people all over the world?
It's a lie.
Because it's a lie. Exactly. This prize is not a world food prize. This is a corporate food prize. And I want to talk to you about realities. Right now, they look like they're real. They're in that temple called the State House. Right now, they got all the money. They got all the powerful people. Listen, this prize is not here in Iowa. It's not Iowans on industrial agriculture. That's a done deal. They own this state. They own the legislature. You know, they're renting the house, but they don't pay the rent. The legislature's voted every year. You know they announced this prize at the State House in Washington. Hey, this ain't for Iowa. This is a front for corporate and globally. They want to do to the rest of the world what they did to Iowa. Now you got to listen up here, folks. It may look pretty on the surface, but this state's in big trouble. Big ecological trouble. In the name and the word that is synonymous with that trouble is oil. Oil. Don't bank on oil. That's why we're combining this rally with that pipeline thing, because that's all about oil. And industrial agriculture is all about oil that done ruin our land and our water and our air.